Welcome. Now we are
Good
talking NFL free agency, and I'm here with Ryan, the Falcons fan. How's it going?
It's going well. In other news, Draymond Green actually got his 16th technical, I believe.
Dang, so he has more technicals than road wins.
But he's going to get the 1 game suspension now.
Man, that's Draymond Green for you. Like, dang. Every time. So basically I did a couple of these teams, and so we're starting off with the Eagles.
They're losing a lot of players.
Players lost. Dang, I had a whole list of the players they lost because that's crazy part. Dude, so you can see here they lost a lot of linebacker. Darius Sled they didn't lose because at at the time I put this in, I thought he was leaving, but he did resign. They did lose Marcus Epps, and dude Hargrave was probably the worst loss. He's really good
Right?
defensive tackle. Yeah, dude. So Philly, their linebacker room's just deplenished now. You don't really have linebackers.
That means run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
Do you know what I said about the Eagles?
Yeah,
I thought they did look like 1 year wonders to me, and this kind of is not good for them if you're losing all the talent.
they're going to have that no, the Ohio 2020 Ohio State linebackers.
Are they gonna have that Cleveland Brown regressing? Remember when 2020 Browns?
Yep.
We going to the moon, and then nope. Hey, these are the guys they got back. I say key players. You got Jason Kelsey coming back. You got James Bradbury. He's coming back. Darius Slay is coming back. Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox. So you brought back two of your D line guys. Dude, I don't know. Regardless of what you say, I feel like the big issue is linebacker.
If I just lost so many players, it's so hard to replenish. You can't guarantee. It's not
You know who
guaranteed
else
that
we
you
got?
draft. It's not guaranteed that you can draft replacements, and those people are going to work out.
Yeah, see, that's what you gotta try and find the best guys. Because I remember the Hardy Nickerson and Preston Brown days on the Bengals, and let's just say that was not fun. If your linebacker is bad, you're gonna know about it. You're gonna miss tackles, just horrible. And Miles Sanders left too. We forgot about him. So yeah, the Eagles off season, you got some guys back, but you lost a lot of guys on defense. And honestly, I don't know. Do you see this usually? I feel like usually the teams in the Super Bowl can bring back the guys,
They could.
but it didn't happen in this case. I was talking about the Chiefs.
Just
These are the guys that lost. They lost both of their starting tackles. Orlando Brown. They lost Wiley. They lost Juju Smith, Thornhill, and then also Frank Clark's gone. So hey, that's a pretty big shakeup in losing two starting tackles.
and they better lose their main person due to jet sweeps too.
I know it's looking bad. I know you did get Jawan Taylor for 4 years, 80 million, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to lose two tackles. It's one of the most important positions.
Right.
And so what do you think about the Chiefs off season so far?
Well, they've only got like two. I just really think that they were never going to keep Juju, who's just a 1 year rental to prove himself.
Yeah,
Um, but in terms of getting Jawan Taylor, yeah, well, at least you have to pay. You didn't have to pay for Orlando Brown. They're losing players too, and I guess that's just the way the game goes. But like, they gotta make some moves somehow. Maybe get Adam Thielen.
yeah. I think they got to at least get somebody at receiver, right?
Yep.
Then next team, they got the
Panthers
Panthers.
just been spending money.
Dang, I didn't know that. That's like dang, the Panthers woke up and realized they had money. Just look at this. This dude, you know what they should call him, Ryan? They should call him the Carolina Bengals. because they decided to sign a bunch of Bengals. Dude, what's up with all these AFC North guys I'm seeing here?
They realize in the AFC South is the NFC South is the best division.
Is that how? See, I know what the NFC South's doing now. You know how they make it a tough division? They
Yeah.
take guys from the AFC North. Like, oh my, dude! But they got Von Bell. They got Hayden Hurst. I think it was a 3-year deal for 21 million. So that's like so you get 7 per year. Bradley Bozeman's back. They re-signed him. Miles Sanders is here, and you also got Andy Dalton as a backup quarterback.
There's a chance he starts
Sure, there's a chance it starts.
unless you
I
take Matt Corral's it.
True. Aren't they trying to? They're trying to. Weren't they like interested in? Oh man, Anthony. Isn't it Anthony Richardson?
Anthony Richardson at one. The pick everyone's gonna clown, but then
It's
he's gonna
gonna
develop,
happen. You know.
he's gonna develop into a pretty good quarterback.
I feel like it's a. It's like I don't know. It feels like a repeat of 2011. I think it's kind of like they're taking them.
A risk
Cam
on
Newton was pretty
a
athletic.
quarterback.
Dude, exactly. Dude, because remember Cam Newton played there before he went to Auburn,
Yeah.
and then you know who else played in there? Jeff Driscoll.
Jeff just
Yeah. So dang. I don't know. I mean, looking at this, I think it's a pretty solid offseason for the Panthers. I guess you added some veteran talent, and then got a good running back. You know, keeping an offensive lineman who's good, and you got a backup quarterback slash starter. So yeah, it looks like that's a pretty solid offseason so far. How about the Falcons?
we've only lost like 3 players, I think. We lost Isaiah Oliver. Who else did we lose? Actually, that's the only player we lost so far, Isaiah Oliver.
Yeah, you added a bunch. Like dang, you got John Smith. Dude, honestly, I think a lot of us forgot he was still playing because the Patriots didn't know how to use him.
Use him correctly.
Dude, he's a good tight end. They got Jesse Bates for 4 years. Oh, dude, you know who's my favorite one? Chris Lindstrom, 5 years. That guy's a beast. That was a good pickup.
Got the right
That was
side
a
of the
good.
line.
Caleb McGarry, that was a good steal as well. Being able to re-sign him, that's not even that expensive too. You got Taylor Heineke, probably one of the better backup quarterbacks.
We got Caden Ellis and David Onyemata. Ooh, that defense is gonna be smoking.
Dude, the Falcons figured out they had money to spend. Well, this year at least, right?
Money to spend.
Because remember, Ryan, what do you call it? The previous years,
Salary cap, double hockey stick.
dude. I know, man. When you start messing with the cap, or when you get on the wrong side of the cap, everyone knows this. It's not good.
And we were on the wrong side of the cap for like the last 10 years, but we're finally out of it.
Yeah, you gotta manipulate
It
the
literally
cap.
started with the Paul Soliai and Tyson Jackson experiment, bringing in 2 washed up 300-pounders to try and get sacks. Well, please.
Trust me, man. I know it's like when your team tries bringing in guys who might be past their prime, and then they end up, just getting hurt.
Like,
See what happens when now you go for some quality players, and you re-sign the most important part, the offensive line.
continuity is king.
Dude, honestly, Falcons having probably like an A+ off season. I mean, you got to consider the drafts coming up too. Like, dang, definitely going to be a good off season for the Falcons. But now, I mean, that's kind of cool. You got two really good tight ends now. Pitts and Smith. That's going to be a good duo.
Spits.
Did you see Taylor Heineke is going to battle for that starting job?
No, I think they said Desmond Ritter's the starter.
Do good because I don't like when some teams will sign a veteran and the veteran's stealing the other guy's job.
I'm like, let Ritter learn.
Dude, I want to see the Riddler get the week 1 start. All right, I did the Bengals on here.
The singles.
Hey, honestly, We're having a pretty good off season. These because you know why? This
You
Mr.
lost both
Brown
safeties.
surprised me. Actually, both of these signings surprised me. I didn't see them coming. And you know what? I think honestly, I mean, like I say, linebackers probably one of the most important positions in football. You got to have good linebackers, and guess what? You get to have good linebackers for the next couple years. And then now we got Orlando Brown. Man,
Jermaine Pratt. Yeah,
I was thinking
you gonna
someone get
need him because he's you gonna need because everything gonna be getting past your defensive line. Like, oops, didn't see you there.
DJ Reader has entered the chat. But like, dang, I mean, man, I was like, I had to make sure that I wasn't having a dream when I saw that Orlando Brown news. I was like, man, this can't be true. But dang, it's true. We finally got a left tackle, man. I don't
You
gotta
have to
watch
punch yourself.
Jonah Williams.
You throw water on yourself. You have to
I
punch
was
yourself.
like,
Like, am I in a dream or am I in real life?
I was like, dude, I thought I was like, dang, did I die and go to heaven? Like, is this real? And then I looked and I was like, dang, it's real. Man, I don't know. It's gonna be good watching a guy who can block. Ryan, remember Jonah Williams? Crocodile arms, falling on
Refrain.
his back every time.
Revolving door.
Dude, I'm so happy that Jonah's gonna get knocked out of left tackle. He was horrible. So that was good. Broncos made a lot of moves. I'd say the key player they lost was Draymond Jones. He went to Seattle. This is what they added: Jarrett Stidham, Zach Allen, Mike McGlinchey.
5 years, $87 million. So that's a lot of money, dude.
You
For a
know what's
tackle.
you know what's interesting about him, Ryan?
Yeah.
He's not known for his pass blocking. He's more like a run blocking tackle.
Oh, well, let's just hope they don't pass the line.
Yeah, Russell Wilson better be handing the ball off. P Ryan, you know what sucks though?
Yeah, you lost PR.
I did want P Ryan to stay on the Bengals, but I don't know. I hope he gets. I hope they give him a role on this team because I do know they have a big running back room. So I hope they don't just sign P Ryan for him to not play at all. Hopefully he's like the running back two, right?
Could be.
He could be running back one because what's his name got injured. Zach Allen's a good pickup too for D-line. I mean, you had to replace the guy you lost, Draymond Jones.
Shelby Harris. Who they replace him with? Zach Allen?
Yeah, Zach Allen, he's solid. And then you got a backup quarterback in case Russell Wilson's horrible again. So I guess you got some backup ideas.
It's Jarrett Stidham season.
Jared Stidham season. Dude, never forget, he has a passing day against the Chiefs.
They still lost, didn't they?
Yeah, they still lost. I included some like extra stuff though. I mean, the Saints got Jamal Williams for 3 years, and the Buccaneers got Baker Mayfield, and they re-signed Levante David. I think they also got. I think Jamal Dean re-signed with Tampa Bay a couple days ago.
With what money?
I don't know, dude. To be honest, I don't even know how the Bucks are signing players. Like their
I don't
caps.
know how the Panthers and don't know how the Saints are signing players.
Dude, how do they though? That's
They
what I
start
mean.
to go with negative cap space.
Like your cap situation's horrible. So I don't know.
The
Look
heck?
at the Jets. So Aaron Rodgers is up there because I mean it's pretty likely that he's going to get traded to the Jets. I think there's a 90% chance that happens. That's how I feel about that. The Jets, obviously, they re-signed Quincy Williams. That's good because you got to keep your linebackers. And Alan Lazard, we know why he got signed. He was on the Rodgers wish list.
But no
Mercedes
OBJ's on there.
Lewis, Randall Cobb. They need to get Mercedes Lewis and Randall Cobb still.
And OBJ.
And OBJ. Dang, that's a lot. And also, they got Chuck Clark, so that was a good, solid addition for their safety position. Jets, I mean, if Jets land Aaron Rodgers, I mean, you got to say that's a good offseason, right?
Yep.
And guess what, Buffalo Bills? I think competition's heating up. Now you got to deal with Rodgers, and Tua has a stacked team around him on the Dolphins. And I mean, the The Patriots, I guess they exist. So the Bills won't have an easy time.
And I guess the Patriots will be like, they're not gonna roll over, but I also feel like the Patriots are like, okay, we're just gonna roll over, and
So
anyone else goes against the Bills before the playoffs, they're pretty much screwed.
yeah, this might be a prove it year for Mac Jones. Because I mean, don't you think they're gonna start looking in a different direction if he doesn't like? I guess if he doesn't play good, like it'll be interesting to see. I think one more I forgot was Jimmy G got signed with the Raiders,
It's a lot of money though for that's a top tier bridge quarterback,
and they traded Darren Waller to the Giants.
and Jordan was so upset on that one.
Dude, I don't know what to feel. If I was a Raiders fan, I'd just be like, is this what you consider like? I don't know. Are you gonna go through a rebuild phase at this point? Because I don't know. Can you really trust Jimmy G to win in that division of quarterbacks?
Mm, it's gonna be versus the Chiefs and Chargers as usual.
And you got four really hard games right there. Yeah, but I mean, I think besides that, that's probably all. To be honest, that was all my free agency stuff.
We had a lot to cover.
Yep. How about how about this? Let me put this here. So, what are your final thoughts? I mean, on the Falcons so far.
We lock and loading. Can't wait for training camp. Just praying for a healthy preseason, healthy camp, healthy everything, so we can get firing and just attacking the ball. Come September.
And I agree. I'm kind of interested to see how the rest of this you know all this like free agency stuff goes because we still got time obviously, but
So you got time and people still in the market.
yeah, there's a lot of big names still left. It's gonna be interesting who gets signed. I mean, honestly, for the Cincinnati Bengals, I'm just hoping we get Gardner Johnson. I think we need to. It'd be nice to get a safety because then you don't have to draft one with your first round pick.
And safeties are so hard to come by.
Dude, oh man, yeah, you gotta. That's why you gotta keep them. It's hard to. It's hard to always lose them, give up on them. Yeah, but I mean, if we can land him, that'd be a win. But I mean, besides that, I think the end of today was kind of very big for the Bengals, securing a franchise left tackle.
Quote unquote franchise.
Trust me, if he's better than Joe Williams, who is a straight up refrigerator with crocodile arms, I mean, I'll take it. But I mean, that's gonna be it. Unless you got anything else, Ryan. That's probably it.
We'll see.
You know what time it is? The outro. Hooday, baby. Keep pounding.
Pounding. And rise up.